Okay, so welcome back to AdobeLive.com, live from OFF 2017 in Barcelona and Spain. Welcome back, everybody. This is our second slot of the day. We are here streaming for 3 entire days. This is day 2, like I mentioned. And for the next hour, I'm here with Alex Palazzi from
Barcelona.
From Barcelona, so
yeah.
Very good. So maybe you have some insider tips for Barcelona, maybe?
Well, just going around, hugging, drinking a good beer, and enjoying the beach, all the
so
good
beer
stuff.
is very Barcelona thing?
Yeah.
Yes?
We
Okay.
have a typical beer here, Moritz, Moritz?
Yes,
it's a
yes.
classical
They're,
one.
over there as well, yes,
So,
Moritz. There's
there
lots
you go.
of Moritz bottles.
Yeah,
yes.
there you go.
And
But
they
yeah.
also sponsor a lot of things like
They
like
are
races
they
and,
got into a lot of artistic stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't know. They promote really well their stuff.
So let us know in the chat where you guys are from. Say hey, Evil Series, Floriano, Scott, Diego, Gabby. Just let us know where you guys are from, where you're watching from. And just a quick reminder that please look at this stream on AdobeLive.com because that's where you have access to the chat and access to another couple of features that are really, really cool. For example, the replays. There's a replay tab where you can actually watch all the replays from yesterday. And when we're finished here with Alex, the replay will be there as well. All right. So the replays are a very important part of AdobeLive.com. If in case you've missed the live session, of course, the live session is great to interact with us, to say hello, and to say where you're from Lebanon, Bulgaria, Germany, Madrid,
Vienna,
Melbourne, Australia. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, Denmark, Bavaria, Peterborough, UK. All right, and on AdobeLive.com, there's also a button to subscribe to the Creative Cloud YouTube channel, which is super cool because if you subscribe to the channel, you can set up the alerts and know every time we're live. Basically, right now we're live every second week, and we're streamed for 3 days, and we showcase great designers, artists, and people to share their workflows with you. So it's a very good way to know about these live streams. So subscribe to the Creative Cloud YouTube channel. And in the second half of our conversation with Alex, we're also going to be looking at a few portfolios, okay? A couple of portfolios. One portfolio will be live here with a person who has applied and who is going to join us here. Okay. And we're going to look at their work and give them constructive criticism. Yeah. And somebody from wherever, I don't know, it's going to be a surprise where that other person is from, but not here. It's going to be online, okay? Online. Great. So. All right, Guadalajara, France, Switzerland. Okay, we've covered the whole world. So you see, Alex,
like we are universal.
Gazillions of people are watching you right now. It doesn't feel like it, right?
No,
There's
well,
just this weird
camera.
Like
home.
Yes,
like
yes, you're at home, right?
Yeah.
So Alex, tell us a little bit about you. What do you do?
Well, I'm a graphic designer, first of all, but I do motion graphics for living. So I've been doing motion graphics now for 4 years, 4 years more or less. And then my personal portfolio is all about handcraft and typography, toys, art toy. Well, I try to make sculptures, testing different kind of approaches, different foods, different materials.
So do you separate like professional work from?
I try.
Yes, okay.
I try. Yeah, because it's like.
So you work from 9 to 5, and then you do your stuff.
Exactly. Motion graphics by day and personal by night.
All right.
Sculpture by night. Yeah,
do you do any personal motion graphics?
I mean, I'm not that good, in motion graphics. Okay, I try to be good, but I think the handcraft stuff. It's more like my thing.
All right. So here's Alex's portfolio on Behance, and you can see here the URL is behance.net/Alex Palazzi. If you want to give Alex an appreciation on his projects, so let's start talking a little bit about your projects. I see. Which one would you prefer to start with?
Let's start with my childhood project.
All right.
So. Let's see, whoops. Can you help me? Real quick,
Yes,
please?
yes, yes. Okay, of course.
Yeah, 'cause
Let's
I'm
just
not
click
really
out
good
of
with
here.
the.
Okay,
With
let me
the
just
iPad.
go back here. All right. Okay.
Well, this project it's well my childhood obviously. So I just gather the best objects or the objects that really made me feel like like some kind of I don't know how to say it. It's like my memories represented in toys. So this
So
is
did you
like
go around your home and like
I was watching.
found the
Yeah, I write it down here.
Okay.
I was watching all photos.
Yes,
From my family photos
Yes,
from my
yes.
childhood. So I just got inspired by them,
Uh-huh.
and well, as I told you
Well,
here, it's like like a recovery,
Yes.
like a melody recovery.
Oh, melancholic.
Melancholy recovery.
Melancholic, like
Yeah,
saudade, like a
exactly.
little bit, yeah.
Just
Good.
to well, I don't
Is
know.
that Spanish word or is that
No,
saudade?
Saudade?
Yes.
No, I don't
So
know.
that's maybe that's Portuguese. That's Brazilian. It's like this melancholic feeling.
Well,
yes.
yeah, this
yes,
Portuguese. But
yes.
I felt like that, so
Okay.
I got inspired from
Awesome.
there.
And the first one, of course, is your Game Boy.
My Game Boy.
Your Game Boy.
The first console I had in my hands,
Uh-huh.
and well, I tried just to make words of it, and well, it says like luckiness. So I felt like really lucky when I was a kid.
Oh, okay. So,
So-
the Japanese characters mean
it's
lucky?
Yeah.
Okay.
It means lucky. So I just got inspired by that, and I tried to make like a typography composition with all the elements, and try to, I don't know, just making a Photoshop composition.
Ah. And this is something that what 3D application did you use for that?
Photoshop. Well,
Photoshop.
Yeah, it's all
wow.
Photoshop, but I use Cinema 4D.
Yes.
Just to have a base.
Yes, of
A
course.
3D base to know
Yeah,
exactly
yeah,
the
yeah.
perspectives.
Uh-huh.
But it's all layered in
Oh,
Photoshop.
wow. Because
Yeah.
people have been asking that in the chat. Use Cinema 4D. Yes.
Yeah.
I think Cinema 4D is more and more part of
It's getting
of creative
more
workflows,
notice,
yes.
yeah, in the motion graphic worlds and also in the art direction
Yes,
field, like, and it's really intuitive.
Intuitive, yes.
Yeah. So I think it's getting more. It's the most popular application, 3D application right now. Well, as in my my
no,
friends use
yes, yes,
them.
no,
so,
that's of course a name that we hear a lot.
So this is one, the Game Boy.
So Gabi says, I like the initiative of creating something from inside you. It's super cool. Keep creating, nice,
Well,
yes, yeah.
I use a lot of nostalgia, in
Yes,
my
yes,
work. So I think everyone, use nostalgia, as a way of inspiration.
Yes, yes,
like from your experience, from
Yes,
your
yes, yes, yeah.
traveling, books, cinema.
Yeah.
I got a lot of inspiration.
Well, you know what I
from
always
that.
say is that there is nothing like totally original things. It's always like things that it's your cultural baggage.
Yeah.
That all the things you've seen, you've read, you've listened to, the
So,
people you've met.
exactly.
All of these things create your creativity.
Yeah,
So
kind of.
so I'm super excited to see the next thing that inspired
this
you.
is
Okay, this is a
crop,
close-up.
yeah, to see details.
Ah, luckiness. You invented a game. Oh, Tetris.
Yeah, obviously, it was the first
Yes.
the first game.
Drove my parents nuts when I was going.
Yeah. And then the spin top.
Okay.
I mean, it's really, it's really a popular game here in Spain, or it was a really popular
Yes,
game. So I remember just playing with my friends, making battles.
Yes, yes,
also, kind of custom the spin tops.
Yes,
so
because
when they spin, they make like patterns, color
Yes, yes,
patterns. So again, I just play with the ropes.
Okay.
And I make like a good calligraphy kind of typography. So just made of
Hypnotic.
real ropes. So
Oh, wow.
yeah.
So you actually folded it this way and photographed it?
That if we scroll, we will see like kind of making
Okay,
of.
okay.
But it's like I use a lot of clay in my work, but not just I use clay for sculpture. Also for supporting the
okay.
ropes.
Yes.
So it was a really easy way to make it. We will see it later.
People love your work. Nice, awesome, great, very nice work.
Thank you.
Just watching Childhood Project, great. You show the making of. Yes.
Yeah, it's down.
Oh, yes.
So, well, I always try to make like a crop to see more
Yeah.
detail of the work.
Oh, yeah. Slime, of
Slime.
course. Yes.
And I also write it down here. It's like, I just remember the first time, it was crazy when
I remember
I
the
got
smell.
the slime.
I remember
the
the smell, right?
Well,
After a few days,
kind of toxic smell, but it's like engaging.
Old slime smell. Yeah.
So I remember going to my home and said to my mom, "Oh, I'm just crazy about this thing. Can we make some like homemade slime?" So yeah,
Wow.
and then I gathered all the slime and I was pranking my friends, and it was really nice. I mean, all of these memories, it's a kind of inspiration just to make some work.
I love it. Until you put it in your sister's hair and it sticks there, right?
Yeah, or you just splash it on the face, or like it was crazy. I really enjoy that moment. And as I told you, summer, Barcelona, we have really beautiful, beaches, and again, it's a really good memory. Yes, I remember going to with my family and making along histories, like battles and when different toys, and again, it's like a tribute, like a tribute to that moment, to those moments. And this is the making of. So the Cinema 4D just to have a reference, and then with my real Game Boy, I try to put it on the same perspective.
Okay.
And then layer by layer compose it in Photoshop. But the Cinema 4D, I try to first make it just on Cinema.
Yes.
But and then I realized that it was hard to get a real look. Well, I use UV-Ray. But it was better just to make it in Photoshop. The easiest way was.
But is this not an
Photoshop.
extrusion you could have made in Photoshop as well?
I don't know. I know that Photoshop has the kind of application to make
I think
real 3D.
This, I think you can make.
Yeah, I know. And then is
the spin top. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I use, as I told you, a clay. And then I just put the ropes.
Okay, so
on the clay.
So it sticks.
They just stick. They just stick in the clay, and it was just shooting easily. Because I tried different techniques.
Yes.
But they just bend it.
Yeah.
So the easiest way was just to stick it.
Or maybe you just get it right, and then you're ready to take the picture, and then this thing moves.
Yeah. So clay is really useful for everything I do in my work. So I try to make different approaches with clay. And then the sculpture of lettering. I really enjoy the moment, when you are sculpting the letters. It's like you forget everything and you just concentrate on. It's like I don't know how you say it. It's like
meditative.
Yeah.
Yes.
Meditative time for me.
Yes. Oh, that's for the slime, right?
Yeah.
And you use
real slime and put it on top. And
I'm amazed it still exists, right? You can still find it.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is sand.
The sand. I cheated a little bit with the sand, so I just bought a castle.
Okay.
I didn't sculpt the castle. I bought a castle, a toy.
Yeah.
And then I spread it with gold spray.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
And then I put on top sand from the beach.
It's perfect. I love the way how you combine like real life things. Like, I thought that maybe this you did in 3D again. But no.
No. It's real. It's a real thing. It's a real thing.
The real thing.
Yeah. Almost everything I do, it's real. So it's I try to avoid like the 3D. I use 3D.
Yeah.
But if I can do it and I have time, so normally my personal stuff, so it's between spare, times. So I try to make everything tangible, real.
Yes.
So yeah. Okay, this is me.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That's Alex. Throwback Thursday.
Yeah.
It's Friday today.
But I always enjoy, clay. I don't know. I've been always interested in crafts. So as I told you, I was looking family photos,
Yeah.
and I said, "Oh, come on, let's do this. Let's put it here."
Ah, okay.
And there's some jokes, jokes about the things.
Awesome stuff.
Thank you.
Am I logged in as Rufus? I guess so. Appreciate. And if you guys are looking at this on Behance, appreciate it too. Can I what? Can I appreciate it? Oh, thank you. Okay. Great stuff. And the cool thing is that you explain everything, and this is something that I always tell people when they create their online portfolios, is spend the time to create a cover, to create, to think about the text of how you came to these ideas, because that's really the best way to get yourself known by the outside world, because not everybody can understand right away what is this that he did.
And I really enjoy when I see portfolios on Behance. I really enjoy to see the process.
Yeah, right.
I mean the meaning of the project, how it's done, and it's something that I always look for. When I see projects online. So
Scott says it's Feel Old Friday. Okay. Yes. No.
Go on.
We never feel old.
Well, it's getting worse for me. Just
come on, you play with sand and slime and Game Boys.
You have you never lose your child.
All right, let's go back and see if. Is there another project that we should be looking at?
Well, this is the new one, Idiosyncratic.
New one?
Yeah, it's a new one. Well, new one. So maybe 5 months ago I posted, but...
Oh, and this is great. This is like the Hall of Fame right here. So Behance, what is this?
Graphic design. This is product design. Yeah. Inspiration and Wacom Gallery.
Okay. Do you use a Wacom?
I use Wacom for painting, for shadowing, for just putting color, but I'm more into the mouse.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but well, I combine.
Okay.
I combine, but the Wacom is more like the final touches.
Okay.
To pop up the shadows and highlights.
So Idiosyncratics.
Idiosyncratics. Okay.
Personal project again.
This is not the first image.
Pardon?
This is not the first image.
No?
Nope.
Is it loading maybe?
It's,
Let's reload it. Something went wrong?
Yep. It's not the first image.
Should something load up here?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. Can you scroll down?
Yes?
No. Well, okay.
Anyway.
I think, okay, yeah. Maybe
you fix it later.
Yeah,
yes.
Don't worry. So, again, it's all about memories, all about experience. And this is one project that, well, Idiosyncratics, it's like a something unique that has people, it's like a identifying thing.
Yes?
Some really personal.
Okay.
So I remember that the Mask was some of the best movies ever for me.
Okay.
So I just went to the cinema maybe 4 or 5 times.
The Mask.
So I just got crazy with the Mask. So again, it's like trying to make something with the world smoking. And again, it's all made by clay. So the letters are clay, and then I overlay different textures to,
Oh yeah, I love the texture as you go. Is this the texture you put on the clay?
Yeah.
Ah.
It's also the making when you scroll down, but yeah, I normally use a lot of texturing, but digitally. So the clay is like a base, like a 3D base. I make a photo, and I make like a lasagna. So I put textures and I color correct them.
And you printed fake money.
Yeah, and I print fake money, and I shoot them. Yeah, like this.
Did you try to do that in Photoshop?
No.
No, you know why? Because Photoshop will not let you work on money.
Really?
Yeah.
And why? Well.
Yeah, there's an algorithm that says, oh, no, you're trying to do something with money. You can't do it. Yeah.
Ah, okay, cool. How cool is that? I didn't know that.
Oh, the beer.
Homer Simpson. I don't know. It's the same approach.
Yeah.
I make a sculpture. Well, this is a real donut.
Okay.
So it's not necessary to make a sculpture, but also the beer, the bottle, it's real, and all the stuff. Just the D and the H, it's made of clay. All the rest is just real things.
Oh yes, the nuclear things.
Yeah, the
yes.
nuclear thing. Yeah. And Ninja Turtles also, it's like one of my best, TV shows, or now even movies.
Yeah. Did you
So
see the last one?
yeah, I've seen everything about Ninja
okay.
Turtles. Yeah.
Pizza.
And also the pizza is real.
Ah.
So, and yeah, I just work with clay and real things.
I like the darkness of it.
Yeah, it's like it's more grungy style,
yeah,
like
yeah.
a darky style.
Very cool.
And now you see the making.
Ah,
so
yeah.
everything
so
it's
you-
modeled by
you
with
sculpted
clay.
everything.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's clay everything.
How many of you in the chat actually sculpt things and make things with your hands? I think that's very important to continue doing that. I miss it a lot. Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I mean in the digital era,
yeah.
it's like we are just getting apart, of the real things.
Yeah.
And I think it's quite a shame because everything starts, from analogic stuff.
Yeah.
So I try just to combine the best of the work of the digital and analogical stuff, but I try just in my personal portfolio just try to make it artisanal. I don't know, like crafty.
artisanal, yeah. The fake money.
Yeah, fake money.
And you smashed the.
I smashed a real clock. Yeah, alarm clock.
So cool.
And this project was also Cecilia Frecha is one of my friends. I sorry, I really liked the collaboration. So I normally with my personal stuff, I try to work with other artists, and I don't know, just trying to collaborate every time I can.
So people say the only thing I could make out of clay is a mess, a lot. Or just in college, missing sculpture.
This is not real because I thought the same. I just started making sculptures 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And when I went to school, well, it was a stop motion school.
Oh, okay, so you had to.
Yeah, I had to animate it, and I thought the same. Okay, I will never be able to do that.
Yeah.
But it's just all about practice.
Absolutely.
All about practice.
Oh, theory makes things out of paper.
I'm not really a fan of paper. I mean, but yeah, it's.
And Angela says, I had the chance to collaborate with Notegraphy mobile app, where I designed a whole collection, a whole type collection out of ribbons.
Nice.
Interesting. I would be very interesting to see that. Modeling in high school, yes. Modeling with clay, so much good memories. Well, you see, that's the point, right? It's so many good memories. Let's make them come back. I mean, what does it take? Right?
Well,
just take a piece of clay and and even if at the beginning it feels like weird, but
when I start a project, I mean, I try to have everything really clear. So I just make a lot of drafts and also make Photoshop compositions to see how it's gonna end up.
Okay, and then you go to
I go to the sculpting. I use a lot of reference from internet and
paper mache, of course, yes.
And then again, the fabrics that are quite difficult to make in clay or digitally. Okay, why not just a real thing?
Funny.
This is my dog.
Yeah, this is your.
He's always with me, working.
Your assistant.
He's my assistant. But he was not really happy because we have all the burgers.
Oh, and he couldn't come in.
Okay, you have to come out because it's smelling, Yeah. Again, it's more or less the same method. Again, fabrics, spray cans. Also.
And you do that at home?
Yeah.
Yes?
Everything is.
So your home is like.
Well, I have the studio.
Okay, so you separate it.
But I really like to make the photos in in my home.
Yeah.
Like nobody's there. I have my stuff, everything. It's near to. I don't know. I try to because I have really light in my home. So I just put two tables and then I shoot there. So
Okay.
it's quite an easy setup, you know.
Yeah, your dog is your project manager. That's right. That's right, Adil.
Yeah.
Oh, this is your inspiration. Like you.
My mother
like
mother,
real turtles.
my mother's house is like a zoo.
Okay.
He has turtles. He have four cats, 3 dogs. I mean, it's crazy.
Oh, look at that. Look,
Yeah.
Real turtle.
Real turtle. Yeah. And this is like I tried to make like a pizza, a veggie pizza.
So they eat it?
They eat it. Yeah.
Okay.
But it wasn't looking like a pizza, so I cropped the final gift.
Awesome stuff. I love it. Let's look at one last project before we go to the portfolio reviews,
Okay.
Alex.
Perfect.
Let me. Oh, just go back like this.
Okay. Let's check the bubble gum.
The bubblegum one?
Do not play with your food. Yeah. So this is like also a collaboration with my friend Danny Raya. Every collaboration, they are from the stop motion school.
Okay, all right.
So I know they are really good at sculpting, but they don't know graphic design. They don't know typography. So
you bring it together.
Exactly. That's what I do. So again, this project was just an exploration of using materials, real food, real materials, on top of clay sculptures. So and it came out really great, I think. So I really like this project, how it looks.
Ice cream. Yes, because I mean the first instinct would tell me, it's 3D.
It's
you know,
3D.
yeah.
Everyone says, okay, wow, what a good 3D,
Yeah,
you
wow,
made that.
yeah,
No.
You're so
This
good
is
at
real,
cinema 4D.
man.
You know?
Yeah. So
Wow.
and everyone said, oh, you are also a good photographer and stuff.
Yeah.
And
A food photographer, yes.
And it's not really that. I mean, it was like shooting and I don't know. It came out really great and all the speculars and reflections.
Yeah. They're all
I don't
real.
know. Yeah. This is the bubble gum.
Yeah. That's a messy one.
Yeah. Well, I try a lot of bubble gums. It was like I went with my girlfriend to a candy store.
Okay.
And maybe 10 kind of bubble gums.
No, this one won't
And
work. No.
we tried to mix them and see which one it was the most manageable, the stickies. And one of them was perfect for the project. So it was like that. So again, different details, crops details.
So you put the bubble gum on top of
of the sculpture.
Oh, these are the bubble gums?
Yeah. And the cotton candy.
Cotton candy. Gabby says, I'm hungry already. Yeah, me too. Now, ice cream, bubble gum, cotton candy.
The cotton candy was really difficult, I have to say, because it gets dry as the time goes by.
Okay. Yeah, and it becomes...
It shrinks.
Yeah.
So it was like crazy, because we had the sculptures on the set, and we made the cotton candy, and it was kind in a rush. We had to put everything on the set. It was really difficult.
Really
it was
great.
just like trial and error. So we tried like 5 times to fix it in the right position. So again, the making, it just make a typography base of clay. I normally just, I have a typography reference. So I just model the letters from that typography.
Wow.
This is the set. This is the set.
Yeah,
it's nothing. There's no lights. This is like the sunlight from the window, and that's it. I mean, you don't have to spend, a lot of money just to have a good photo.
Yeah, that's less and less, huh? It's getting easier to make images. Oh, and the ice cream on top of it.
Yeah.
My God, that must have been also very quick work, no? Oh, because you put the parts together afterwards. Yeah.
I composite everything in Photoshop. Well, there is like a breakdown. Here.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's it.
Great stuff.
The trick here was just to start from the bottom and then end to the top. So in Photoshop, I can layer all the photos.
The bubblegum I'm interested in, and then we're going to go to the portfolio review. Yeah. Oh, that's your type reference.
Yeah, exactly.
I love this stuff.
Then making some details and just putting the texture on top. And again, a little breakdown.
Wow. Well, Graphic Zone is asking, wow, what 3D software do you use? In this case,
none. No one. Yeah, but
it's all real stuff.
Yeah, all real stuff.
And that's the cool thing. I'm just going to scroll back up again. That all of these images are actually real things. Like this is real cotton candy. This is real bubble gum.
Yeah.
And if we go up, this is real ice cream. Okay, and I think, I think you wouldn't get that natural aspect if you did it any other way.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but some people, some friends, not in this project.
Yeah.
But when I show real stuff, a lot of people told me, oh, the 3D, you have to make more speculars, and it looks like a lot of CG, And I said, no, this is not CG.
This is not CGI,
it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Because we are so used to see CG in movies and stuff, and we don't know, because we make everything beauty, And when we put something real, we don't feel like it's real.
That's a super important point, I think, that we're so used to seeing CGI stuff with perfect lights and this and that, and reflections and the light reflections and everything, that it could look like, you can do it better, you can put the lights in and CGI, blah blah blah, but. And then you say, no, man, this is real stuff.
This is real life.
Real life.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, Alex, this is great stuff. I really love it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You know what? I'm going to just scroll down to the bottom. And
the candy cotton is the
hardest one.
Okay. No. It's the most simple. In the Photoshop composition. So it was just some highlights and shadows, and that's all.
Ah, yes.
Again, I bought a real candy. Yeah.
You still have it?
Yeah.
So when you have a party at home, you do your candy. Yeah. Awesome. Really great. So make sure you appreciate Alex's projects. They're really, really cool. Remember that it's Behance.net, Alex Palazzi, all right? And you're also on Instagram, Alex Palazzi Corella.
Alex Palazzi Corella, yeah.
So if you want to see some of the works there, and on Vimeo, that is...
This is my reel, my motion graphics reel.
Okay.
It's all about professional stuff.
Okay.
But also...
Yeah, I love the way how you separate the two things completely. That's so zen. All right, so let's start with our first portfolio review. And we welcome Merixa. Hello. Did I say your name correctly? Merichel.
You can call me Mary.
Mary. Okay, Mary, welcome.
Thank you.
Do you know Alex? No?
We actually met yesterday.
We knew yesterday.
Oh, okay.
It was like crazy.
By chance?
But
we have a friend in common.
Okay. And you didn't know until yesterday?
No.
No.
That's awesome.
You're from Valencia, right?
No. I'm from Lleida.
Lleida.
But I live here in Barcelona.
Okay, so welcome
Thank
to
you.
Adobe Live, and thank you for submitting your portfolio to us. And
Thank you.
let's spend some time with Alex and look at your work. So maybe you want to introduce yourself very quickly?
Yes, I'm quite new in the media, in the motion industry. My background is in editing, and that's one of the reasons I decided to come to OFFF, to get myself inspired and motivated to keep learning and improving. And I also would like to get some feedback, because it's always good to know where should you...
Yeah, all right. So here's your Behance page.
Yeah.
Mary Gabara. So if you guys want to look at this page on your browsers as well, and give us some appreciations on the projects. Is there any specific projects that you want to show, Alex?
Well, at the moment I'm working for a small TV production company here in Barcelona, and I do video editing and some motion graphics as well. So, for example, I could show you some intros I made for 2 programs. For example, this one. Oops.
Yeah, that happened to me also.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
you're missing an image?
No.
No, because I selected everything. I think.
Okay.
So this is a TV show about architecture, and yeah. So I decided we created this small house, and I put all the graphics on top.
You do it by hand?
No.
No, it's not by hand.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's not real.
No.
Wow, but
Yeah,
it's
it
real.
looks- it
it
looks
it
real.
looks
Yeah.
real.
It looks-
The
That's
render,
good.
the render
that,
is awesome.
that was the idea. So maybe I can show you. This is just the intro.
Yeah.
Shall I put it full screen or?
Yeah. I can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh, and let me see if there's some audio.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, I don't know. The audio doesn't come out.
Oh.
Is the audio very important? We
No,
can't hear it, but
no.
maybe they can.
It's
Maybe.
just a song. So we decided to take the corporate, no, it's not a corporate color, but the color of the program, and put it on top of this.
Wow.
It's very simple,
Let's watch it again.
but I think you get the idea that something related to architecture.
Oh, totally. And the fact that this is not real is baffling. It looks like all these little details here, like the little.
I mean, I really like. I really like everything. It's nice. It's clean. I like the animation also. Really minimal, but really cool. I mean,
And
I like.
then, sorry, and then
No, yes.
I also designed the. Let's see. So this is when we introduce the artist. We have this. It's similar to all of them. So you get just some shots from the studio, and then the name and some words related to the artist. It's just simple as well. And when we show the pictures of some of the projects, we use this structure and some references about the art.
So some people are asking, what 3D application did you use?
No, it's actually not 3D. Sorry, I thought
Oh,
you
so
mean that?
it's real.
Yeah,
so-
it's
it's
real.
a real
Okay,
setup.
you I
Okay,
thought,
okay.
no,
No, no,
I
no.
thought, wow.
Okay.
I thought you
Yeah.
meant like this, the lines. Of course,
Ah,
of course
no,
it's not
no.
real.
Yes,
Yeah. Sorry, it's my
Okay, no, it's real stuff again, people.
Yeah,
So-
of course it looks real
like,
because it is.
Really by chance, we have Alex and Mary doing the real stuff and using real stuff in their animation. And I think that's a
Yeah,
real
I like
good,
to combine
yeah,
both
yeah.
because I think it's
And then you used After Effects for
yes.
But
Awesome.
you have a background in architecture?
No.
No, really? So you made up everything by just doing it?
Well, I have some architecture friends, and I asked some
Okay,
advice.
okay,
So,
okay.
and then I don't know, maybe I can show you another.
Yes, sure, absolutely. And one thing that I always tell people is it's very important, and you did that very well, is to give a good idea of what it is you're doing, to also put captions to your images. I saw some captions down here, yes.
Yeah.
And because I think what's very important in Behance portfolios is to show the process.
Okay.
So, maybe here you could add something that this is actually a real thing, that it's,
Okay, that's true.
that because the more information you get on the page,
Yeah.
the easier it is for a potential customer or client to actually understand how you think.
Okay.
Because it shows you can do things great, but what's more important even is to how you think, how you make things, how you put them together.
Yeah.
And I would love to see how you made that. Some kind of making of, and
Yeah,
like-
because these are just stills from the final video.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
maybe, you're right. Would be a
Yeah.
good. Next time I will. And then, for example, I don't know. I can show you. This is from another TV program we are
Okay.
doing at the moment. And every episode, it's about a different topic. So we decided to create this 3D head to show that, like there are some. It's a corporate program, so we talk to the boss in each company. Yeah. So we wanted to represent
the top
that.
guys. Yes.
Yeah. We wanted to represent that. How do they think, and how? What are their values for the company? And we thought that maybe having this 3D head could reflect that every person is different and it can change all the time. So that was the idea. And then we also changed the bodies.
So this is 3D?
Yeah, this is 3D. And these are just
And what software
photos.
do you use normally for the
Well,
3D
I did
stuff?
it in Cinema 4D.
Cinema 4D.
And I'm not very used to work with Cinema 4D because I'm quite new, but I really enjoyed making that because I never liked 3D that much. So when I had this challenge, I said, okay, I'm gonna try, and it's very simple. But when you get something out of it, it's good. So I can show you the intro again.
Yes. Oh, it looks beautiful animated.
It goes with the music. But
So I think one cool thing that you could do on this page, for example, we don't see any motion here, okay, except the video. Maybe just one animated GIF or something that gives you that makes you want to watch more, to see just to see a little bit of movement, so you see these things are actually moving, okay? Because the first thing when you start scrolling down is it's a low poly on a person's head, and you don't get the feeling that that it's actually moving. And I think the movement adds so much to it.
Yeah, that's.
I agree totally. I mean, when you see at first, you see, you look like it's a still image, it's like a style frame. So, and then you realize it's like a presentation for something. So yeah, I will put it on top to attract the attention of people. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just take a couple of just make a couple of frames loop, like.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Great. And again, like other things you told me about, it's just a company I want to show how people think and say that.
Okay.
I think that's very, very important because it's this is your opportunity to show how you think.
Yeah.
Okay, not only the final thing. Right?
Yeah, I always go to the point, and maybe you should just explain something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have time for one last project. Mary.
Okay, so maybe I can show you. This one is for a TV program here in Catalonia, and it's like a children's game, and they practice spelling in Catalan. So they asked me to redesign all the image, and I decided to. Sorry.
Wait. What did I? Okay, I'll do it. Zack. My trackpad only likes me. Wait. Full screen. Wait. We're gonna start it again.
Nice movements. Camera movements. Yeah, nice.
So it's like the rocket is correcting the words.
Okay.
Also the color palette, it's really nice.
So is this like the Spanish version of like a spelling bee or something where kids have to say?
I don't know this name, this program, but maybe.
B-I-C-A, no, too late.
Yeah, it's just a quiz about spelling in Catalan.
Great.
So I decided to create this universe of words and letters, and there was this rocket that was just correcting the mistakes.
Oh, okay.
It's all made in After Effects?
Well, I illustrated in Illustrator, and this is just a real picture, and then it's After Effects.
This reminds me of the rocket of Tintin.
Of?
Tintin? No,
Ah,
Tintin?
okay, yeah.
Like I think they had to walk all the way on the ladder. Up to the nice. I like the.
Maybe here I should put part of the process as well, because
Yes,
it's same
this
as
is
before.
This is really an advice for everybody. Is like share your thoughts. Like all the things that like that you told us in words, they should be there as well. Because people who are looking for talent, they okay, many people show great stuff, but what's more interesting is how the
you
ideas
think.
came, how they were developed, how what your thought process was, how where did you start,
Yeah.
and I think the first project you showed us is a really good example of that, where we were all baffled that it was made in 3D, but it's not in 3D. And then, so yeah, great stuff.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. Do you have any last comments for Mary?
Well, if I have some comment, okay. The first thing when I enter to Behance portfolio, it's like a style,
Yeah.
So I don't know if I will recommend you to just put the thumbnails. So I will have like attractive thumbnails.
Okay.
So, for example, the Picayetras, the rocket thumbnail, I really like it. But then I think some of the thumbnails are not quite attracting for me. I don't know. So I will try to make like a good thumbnail for the people to
Something to get the attraction
Exactly.
of the viewer.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, I think that's also a good, very good. Yes, and something unifying. Something that, and yes, portfolios that have a lot of different styles and different, a lot of different stuff. Can be confusing, and I'm pretty sure that inside of you, there is one thing that you love to do, okay? And this is the thing that you should be showing.
Okay.
The thing that you love to do. All the rest, like, don't bother, okay?
Yeah.
It can exist somewhere else, maybe, just in case you want to remember. But I think it's
here.
also very good to tell a unified story about yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And to know where I want to get, no?
Yeah, and what you want to do.
Yeah.
Because
if I do
you
like
want-
several
do you-
things...
Do you want to do flyers for
no,
Zumba
not
classes?
really. No.
I don't
Yeah.
think so, right?
Yeah.
So you want
Yeah,
to
I
do...
have it here because...
Yeah, because it's one of your work.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's not...
But sometimes
what I wanna
it's
do.
good to say, okay, this I can leave aside, I want to do this sort of stuff, and concentrate on that. Well, thank you, Mary.
Thank you for your comments.
Thank you for coming. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Alex, we have one more portfolio to look at,
Okay.
and that's the portfolio of Stephen Deng from Singapore. So far away. Singapore is maybe no, it's still a good time for Stephen. So let's see if Stephen is in the chat. If Stephen wants to ask Alex any questions, make yourself visible in the chat. And yes, and here basically it's we're looking at his Behance page, of course, Stephen Deng 7. If Evil Series or Count Zero can put that inside of the chat. And basically the way we look at these portfolios is if Stephen is here or not, maybe he's watched the replay or something. But what I would like to invite you to do is look, let's scroll down and you pick whatever, inspires your...
I mean, the first one, I really like the first one.
The editorial
illustration. Yeah.
15-day challenge. Okay.
So,
My 15-day editorial illustration challenge with different tools I
tools.
learned so far. I think it's a way to add fun in my
it's a
daily project.
yeah, it's
The
a daily project.
Wow. Okay.
he makes one piece per day. Okay. Wow. Really nice.
And so many different styles.
Yeah. But
Okay, this is a bit similar to this one.
but he has a really style, like
Yeah,
a unique style. So I really like it. The use of textures,
Yes.
I don't know how he done it, but probably in Illustrator and then in Photoshop,
In Photoshop
different
to add
texturing.
That's typically how designers do it. Like they do it in Illustrator to get the shapes, and then Photoshop to to put in what I call the grit, you know, the little
Yeah.
dirt, you know,
Yeah.
like to make it look less precise.
But he also wanted to show some history, like this is like a metaphor. So I really like that. Yeah, really nice. Like minimal, but so powerful.
So I think what would be interesting here, Stephen, is also, so yeah, we know now it's a 15-day challenge. That for 15 days you created something every day, but what would be very interesting would also to know what it is. You know, give the things a title and say what it is that you wanted to express that specific day. I think, right? It always comes back to the same thing, right?
Yeah,
The more information
Yeah,
you give the viewer. Wow, this is also
really, really nice. I love the use of colors. Wow, it's like the highlight colors. Like you have different source of lights. Really nice. Cool. And I love the dog expression. You can see like in the eyes.
the little light, right?
It's really, really nice. I mean, that's what I enjoy. Yeah, just looking, you know, carefully and see how he puts some time to make every single piece, you know?
So Stephen, I guess these are also like personal projects, so I think that's very, very cool.
Yeah. Really cool. Some
And
hand drawing.
Well, let's appreciate that.
Really, really nice.
Yes.
I really like your portfolio.
So this is this very nice project here. Let's look at one more. We have time for one more.
Okay, Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Yeah,
this
I'm a
is an
fan.
inspiration
I'm a
for
fan.
so many people.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow, you are you are really good at drawing. Really good. And you use the textures really well. You create some depth, you know, the feel, and wow, really nice. Oh,
okay.
That's just one.
Just
image.
one. Maybe you know, like maybe a good way to add to this would be maybe show some details or show some progress, or you know, like one thing that I like to see with illustrations also is a time lapse. Because it really shows how, you know,
how it's done.
The decisions,
all the process.
You know, even if it's I don't know, we don't know if it's traced from an image or if it's drawn like from reference or something, but like how it all came together. This is really great.
Yeah, it's so powerful.
All right, because it's one image, we have time for one more.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, let's see the Wildest Dream.
The Wildest Dreams, personal artwork.
Okay, this is 3D or it's photo? I don't know.
If there is no place for your heart to stay, it will always be wandering wherever you go.
Okay.
Wow.
He used really well the typography, you know, to layer.
Yeah.
He used typography to help the composition. So really nice use of typography there.
Oh, I like the glitches.
Yeah. Again, I really love the typography and also the overlay look.
Like you have a lot of different styles and ideas, and I would try to group them also like together. Like you know, we have double exposure images, we have illustrations. Well, I don't know. This maybe is a double exposure but with a little bit of illustration. But I love the movement. Yeah.
This is a photo composition.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, he also described a little bit what we are seeing, so that's really nice.
Well, if you dreamt that, Stephen, wow.
Yeah, wow. Let me know what you have for it, for eating. Oh, really nice. This is different. This is a kind of different style.
Okay, travel. Very nice, Stephen. Thank you
Yeah,
so much for sharing.
nice.
I think there's a lot of good work there. And I like the way that you have your personal projects, and I think it's very important for everyone to take time and do things for yourself, things that don't necessarily have to do anything with your work. Exactly like Alex, right? Alex has when he goes out of work, he goes back home, makes stuff out of clay, and
just to calm down,
some really
to
cool
enjoy
things.
myself.
So let me just go back here and to Alex's Behance page. And we'll be right back in about 5 minutes at the top of the hour. Stay with us with Michael. What? Anton and Irene. So Anton and Irene will be with us in exactly 5 minutes. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back here live on adobelive.com, live from OFFF in Barcelona. Thank you, Alex.
Okay,
Thank you
nice
so
to
much.
meet you. Bye.
Bye.